Very good evening to all of you all. Welcome to the session on GSTR1 returns filing in our Tally ERP9 release 6.1. Let us look at the agenda. Let us know about the GSTR1 returns filing dates and how do we do GSTR1 return filing through offline utility. GSTR1 return filing dates. As we all know, for the month of July and August, there is a relaxation given by department where the due dates for filing the outward supplies, that is all the GST sales for July month, the GSTR1 is to be filed between 1st and 5th September. That is, the invoice-wise details in form GSTR1 for July needs to be filed by 5th September. So now let us move on to our product Tally ERP9 release 6.1. How easy it is to export the data onto the Excel format, validate through GSTN offline tool, convert it to .gsn file and upload to the GST portal. So we'll move on to the product. So here is our release 6.1 which will be shortly launched and showing you the preview of GSTR1 filing. National Traders is a company located in Karnataka state and they are completely ready with the GSTN transactions, that is all the GST sales done during July month and now ready to file their GSTR1. So we will navigate from Gateway of Tally, Display, Statutory Reports, GST, GSTR1. We will view on table-wise view as prescribed by department. So here you can see Tally Release 6.1 showing you about GSTR1, the latest format as prescribed by GSTN with the serial number and particulars. So before that, let us understand the return summary, total number of vouchers for the period included in returns which are clean and error-free transactions, not relevant for returns. Those form part of certain transactions like receipts, payments, and very important menu, incomplete, mismatch in information to be resolved. There are certain potential exceptions. For example, GSTN not provided, service accounting code not provided, or relevant HSN codes not provided, or during certain journal adjustment entries in case of advances, relevant right flag not being selected. So all these forms part of mismatch where you have to just drill down and resolve the exceptions and include them for your returns. So this gives you the easy error correction. Now we will move on to the GSTR1 structure, the serial number 1, B2B invoices with the sections mentioned as per the prescribed format, forming part of all your GST sales done to the registered party of various GST sales. Serial number 2 talks about business to consumers, large invoices with a value of more than 2.5 lakhs where the consumer belonging to a different state, that is interstate. Similarly, serial number 3, B2C, small invoices, invoices transacted less than 2.5 lakhs. All your debit and credit notes raised against the invoices, sales invoices, for various reasons. It could be sales returns, or you have done a correction in invoice, or there is a de-escalation and escalations of prices and you have provided a discount later after invoicing and so on. So all these transactions accounted through credit and debit notes through party being registered or unregistered get captured serially 4 and 5. Serial number 6 talks about exports invoices done, could be under letter of undertaking or bond details, exports taxable, exempted and so on. Serial number 7 talks about the tax liability advances received, where you have accounted for the tax liability, and serial number 8 captures those adjustments against these advances, the invoices you have raised and setting off against these advances. Serial 9 talks about nil rated invoices accounted with all the taxability norms of exempted, nil rated, non-GST, all those values and the nature of transactions accounted gets captured here, nil rated invoices. HSN-wise summary, which gives you the complete summary of your HSN details given against your goods and services, captures here. So this doesn't contain any voucher count or any information. So here clearly a note is given, voucher count and values are not provided for HSN-wise summary, just drill down for details. Clear? So this is the GSTR1 prescribed format as made available by GSTN portal. So now how do we extract this data and see it gets validated and ready for uploading onto the GSTN portal? So Tally is also ready with the export provision onto the Excel format or CSV format. Both the formats are supported. Now let us click on e-return. Tally ERP9 release 6.1 has supported exporting GSTR1 onto CSV, delimited format as well as Excel spreadsheet format as per the GSTN prescribed formats, could be the GSTR1 offline templates. So same way is directly exportable from release 6.1. So let us select CSV format and see how the GSTR1 data is exported. Select CSV format and you can observe here the export location by default takes your Tally folder location. Enter and you can observe how the CSV format gets updated by extracting this GSTR1 data. So exporting, and you can see inside Tally folder individual files have been created for your GSTR1 serial number wise and the particulars. So let us open one of the file B2B invoices and you can see the complete data being shown in this. These are the individual files, B2B invoices with the section information. So let us close this and then move on to the other format of Excel. E-return again, select Excel spreadsheet. And in case you want to change the export location, you have to go backspace. So now you can see the output file name GSTR-1 underscore your GSTN number July 2017-2018.xls. So this is the output file which gives you the same details as available in the GSTR1 template. So let us accept this and you can see how the data getting exported to Excel. All your serial wise information, B2B invoices, B2C, the adjustments and so on. So here is the details of exported information in the Excel workbook, your B2B invoices, B2C large, B2C small, the debit credit notes and the exports, liability against advances and adjustments and your exempt transactions, the HSN summary, and certain documents like the documents raised during the period which is not part of your validation tool, you can accordingly enter them in your GSTN portal against GSTR1 prepare offline. So we'll close this file and see the output file names in the Tally folder. So these are individual files for your CSV format and this is the file for your complete Excel format worksheet. So you can import this into GST offline tool and validate for converting into .jsn file. So in case you want to use the template file as prescribed by department also, you have to just give a rename. You have to just select Excel, go backspace and try to give the same name as prescribed by department with .xls. So the data gets exported onto the template and you can just import that into your GSTN offline tool for validation. So to download the return offline utility, you need not log in. Click on downloads, offline tools, return return offline tool. Once you download this tool, it is a zipped file which on extracting shows you all the files available in the GSTN offline tool as shown in the presentation. Gives you the complete GST offline tool which we have created as a shortcut tool on the desktop. Once you have extracted the data either in CSV format or in Excel format, you are supposed to import into GSTN offline tool and validate this file. So we will click on GST offline tool. So you can observe here the goods and services tax offline tool is open now. So click on new to upload a new invoice, other data for return. Click on new. This is GST statement returns for GSTR1. Enter the GSTN of supplier. As we said, National Traders is from Karnataka. And certain mandatory informations. This is tax period July. Let us enter the aggregate turnover for previous financial year and the current financial year. Click on proceed. Here you can see we have individual serial number wise B2B invoices. In case you have exported in CSV format, you will browse them and import each serial wise sheets to validate. Now we will click on import files, import Excel. So we will browse the path where the Excel was we have exported. Now, are you sure you want to save data? Click on S. It's getting imported into the GST offline tool. You can see here the complete summary of your transactions, B2B invoices, B2C large, B2C small, credit debit notes against registered and unregistered parties, tax liabilities and adjustment of advances accounted, and the complete HSN-wise summary of outward supplies. Now we will click on generate file. This is creating.jsn to upload in GST portal. Click generate file, and here is an option. The file is generated with the name July_2017-18 GSTR1_ with the GSTN number .jsn. Just click on save. The file gets saved. So you can save it into the tally folder or any of the location where you will try to browse and give them the file for uploading onto the GSTN portal. This is a simple process. Now the file .jsn is generated and we have to log on to the GSTN portal now. Log in now into the portal. So we will provide the GST login credentials. The file returns under services. Select the period July. Search. And now you get the option details of outward supplies of goods or services GSTR1 which is due by 5th September. So prepare offline. So we have already exported the data, imported into GSTN offline tool, validated it successfully, and .jsn file was generated. So we have the option prepare offline. Click on this. Just browse for your JSN file and upload it. Clear? So this is the complete process of uploading your GSTR1. So this is the procedure where you browse this JSN file and upload it. So this is the simple process of updating your GSTR1. So for the complete details on this, you can refer to GSTR1 in our Tally help, help.tallysolutions.com, explaining about GSTR1 as per the latest updates. So thank you all.